Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rayhart Rundown.
Hey guys.
Christmas episode.
Merry Christmas!
Look at all of the Christmas decorations we have. All kinds of little fun Christmas decorations.
And look, we got real fire over
There's
here.
real
That's
fire
hot.
for no reason. There's fire
That's hot.
and cotton.
And
safety.
cotton. So
Safe.
if it burns
Safety.
down, this might be the final episode.
This is the last episode. Final for the year. Happy New Year. Yeah. Got my little bird with a top hat. Little guy.
I feel like he speaks in a British accent.
He does. He's like, hello. Hello.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, do you? I feel like he's angry all the time, though. He's like, I fucking hate Christmas. Whoa, guy. I don't think us. But he's like, yeah.
This fucking guy. God bless us, everyone.
You guys like Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
Please, sir, can I have another?
Please, sir. This fire's awfully warm.
This fire's really warm, and I have a hat on in your house. Can I take it off? No. All right.
He's got like two tails. Whatever.
What?
He's got like two. Like what? Why does he have a split in his tail?
So we can fly better.
All right.
This one has it, too.
It's weird.
Apparently, it's a bird thing.
Okay.
I don't know enough about birds. I know they don't wear hats, and that's what makes them adorable.
Okay.
Hats and bow ties. We had a bird with a hat and a bow tie on the Thanksgiving episode, if you remember correctly.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do a hat and bow tie on every holiday episode. A bird with a hat and bow tie somewhere in the episode. All right. So, you finished your Christmas shopping? Yeah, me neither.
Didn't do a single fucking thing. Not one.
No? Nothing.
Nothing. Nah.
Sweet.
I have an idea of what I'm going to get some people.
Yeah.
No clue what I'm going to get you.
I know you already got all your friends those tickets off the hook that they never went to. You guys are covered.
Yep. No, yeah, I have no idea what to get you. You're probably the hardest one. Like, at least other people, I have an idea of what I'm going to get them.
Here's the thing. There's like, I could use this, or I could use that, or I could not. Like, at the end of the day, I'm just like...
Tell you what, Bob. Let's just make this easy.
Yeah.
Find something on Amazon you want.
And buy it myself?
Send me the fucking link, and I'll buy it and just ship it right to your address.
That works for me. That works
And
for me.
don't let it be a Christmas present that you need to buy for Jen. And you're like, get me this. And then you just like, it shows up with your name and you just hand it to her from the fucking...
Love you.
Didn't have to spend money on this gift.
Yee. No, so something irritated the shit out of me the other day. And it has nothing really to do with anything that affects me directly.
You got whammed, didn't you?
No. Have you got whammed yet?
No.
Ooh, there's some people have.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had some Patreons. Some Patreons get whammed, I know for sure, because they hit me up. And I know we have some Patreons that are like, I'm avoiding Christmas music altogether. Like, they're going to get whammed in the store or somehow, some way. But
So, this episode...
will
The
be
whammed is over.
No. The wham ends... when this episode comes out, the wham will end tomorrow.
Okay.
The wham will end after. Christmas Eve. This episode comes out the 23rd. Christmas Eve.
Okay. I found a way of not getting whammed in the store.
Wearing headphones?
Yeah. Fucking the noise-canceling headphones.
Right.
Noise-canceling headphones and heavy metal. And you never have to listen.
I was sitting in Red Robin having lunch the other day, and Last Christmas came on, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so huh?" And it wasn't Wham. It was like some female, and I don't know the female singer, but it was some female singer, and I was just like, "Oh,"
Because it has to be Wham.
so close. I'm so close. Yeah, it has to be Wham.
So
I was able to enjoy that version of it, and I was like, "Okay, woo." Thought I was
I
screwed.
mean, do you really enjoy it though?
Yeah, we had somebody I think on YouTube commented. Was it YouTube? I'm not sure. It was YouTube? Maybe it was Instagram. Commented there, and they were a Wham, like a huge, like their account was like Wham fan or something like that.
A Wham fan?
Wham fan, and they were like, "I'm gonna listen to this song nonstop," and I'm like, "Okay, Cool.
Who the fuck is a hardcore Wham fan?
I don't know. Did they make an Instagram account? I don't know. I have. I don't
Dude,
know.
how old are you and how long have you been in your mother's basement?
All his life. All his life. We already know it's a guy. So all his life.
Yeah. Say like, bro,
His entire life.
You got to be in your 50s.
Entire life.
Like Wham? Wham?
Wham.
Really? Wham?
Wham.
Wham?
Oh, let me say something.
Like, I understand like Men at Work or like Phil Collins.
Right.
But Wham?
Let me say this real quick. I want to put this out there just at the beginning of this episode. Hey, everybody, we need more YouTube subscribers. So if you're watching this episode and you are enjoying yourself or you've laughed at least once, if not twice, at some bullshit that we've said, please like and subscribe. We have the subscription. Please, we have the like thumb, I should say, right here. And the subscribe button. If you could just click the subscribe button, help us out with it with the YouTube algorithm, that would be great. You want to give us a Christmas present? Subscribe. You want to really give us a Christmas present? Build 5 fake accounts and subscribe all those. But as our Christmas present to you, this special episode will have no commercial breaks. So yeah, we're not doing any commercials this episode. Merry Christmas, everybody. You don't have to deal with commercials. Unless you got like regular YouTube with the commercials, and then I can't stop that. That's YouTube. But our commercials will not play.
Bro, while you went into that tangent.
Yep. You had a migraine?
No. I looked down at my phone because I have like a little something that I'm going to...
Right, you want to talk about?
I'm going to do.
Okay.
What
happened?
For all of our people watching.
Did porn pop up on your phone?
So no, but... Dude, like I looked down and advertisement popped up, but it only popped up on the very bottom in like a banner for the website.
Banner strip. Okay, yeah.
But it's a video, and it's thank God it's for exercise equipment because I didn't know at first. I fucking looked down. This dude was violently using a row machine,
And you thought he was like,
dude. I didn't know what he was just.
you
like,
thought,
like this is all I saw.
and you were like, bye.
I was,
Found your Christmas present, Bob. Bye.
so I was like, yeah, I was worried there for a minute. I was like, what the fuck did I stumble into?
You know your ads are geared towards you. So if there's something you want to tell everybody,
AARP right now?
you now have...
Nursing home residents
Dude,
need safe, high-quality care.
I don't know who you hang out with.
And now it's gone.
So there's that.
Lasting freshness, Irish Springs.
All right, so
okay.
Long story short, you didn't get any Christmas shopping done.
No.
Not a big deal. I think I'm going to do my Christmas shopping tomorrow.
I think I work tomorrow, so I think I'm going to get it done
Never.
on Christmas Eve. Because I have that day off.
So if you don't live near Adam, you're not getting shit.
Pretty much. Or, everyone who wants a present, just send me your address and I'll just Amazon you something.
Wow. Adam's inbox fills up like that.
Just send your addresses to bob@rayhartrundown.com.
Oh, no. Even your bird jumped off the table with that bullshit joke. He was like, I can't take it anymore. This isn't going to happen to me. He literally just jumped right off the desk.
Yeah,
he was
he
like,
just
fuck it.
committed suicide.
I'm out. Good thing it wasn't one of the candles, though.
All right.
All right.
Sorry about that,
Better
folks.
off? Okay.
So, but
So
yeah, so nothing. I've bought nothing. for
Zero
Christmas.
things.
Zero things. There's see what happened was no, I was gonna start ordering Christmas gifts from Amazon because it's like 2 days shipping. I had a week.
yeah, it's not though. I learned that because I was shopping the other day and I was like, oh, 2 days shipping. It's 2 days shipping to like okay, and this is kind of a for people that don't live in our area that listen outside of us. They don't know this, but we live near an Amazon distribution center.
Right.
So
Which is why it's
2 day shipping for us is no problem, but it's like a fucking week for everyone else.
Right. But I mean that's fine. I mean I just meant like for people to hear, like you, the boys, Jen, like 2 day shipping.
Got it.
Everybody up north, you fucking moved up north. Like I love you guys, but y'all left. So
Yeah, mom and dad. Who are you talking to?
yeah, if I can't hand you a gift,
If you better fly down here, you better be fast.
yeah, you got. I mean, let me know 2 days beforehand.
This episode comes out Friday. They literally have 24 hours to contact you.
No, I'll probably send them something. They probably won't get there until after Christmas, but it's fine.
I was going to order stuff on Amazon for the nieces and nephews, and I was like, oh, it'll get there after Christmas. Fuck that. I can find better shit at the store and just ship it, and it'll get there at the same time.
Yeah.
Than to settle for what Amazon provides. Because I know what they want. So I know what I'm getting.
Oh, I don't know what they want.
Oh, yeah, no, I called. I was like, hey, what the fuck do they want?
Cool, send me that list.
There's not a list. It's literally like a handful of things. And you could literally get them in the same thing, and it'll totally work out.
Okay, so how about this? How about you just pick it up
and put all of our names on it?
And let's just like let me get like a couple of things, and I'll just put my name on it and put it in the same box as yours.
When I tell you what,
and then I'll just give you.
I'm not gonna say what it is on here, but
I'll just give you the cash. Cash money, bro.
We'll work at
tax free.
Tax free.
You know,
still paying all the taxes on this show. Anyways,
dude, did you see that?
No, what
I
happened?
Just touched the leg and that candle like shifted.
Is this candle paranoid you?
A little bit.
A little bit. You want me to blow it out?
No, it's all right.
You sure?
I like to live on the edge.
Yeah, well, so is the candle. As long as the
Danger
candle's
is
not on the edge.
Danger is my middle name.
Yeah?
Let's burn this motherfucker down, Pookie. No, but yeah. So we'll just do that. We'll figure it out.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. What? I still don't know what to get you.
I don't need anything. I seriously don't. I'm good. Solid. Oh, so I was gonna tell you something. I forgot what the hell it was. Oh, but it was irritating me. I forgot. I got off sidetracked. You could fucking bait me on a tangent. So this was irritating me, and this has to do with my like regular day job. Because during my regular day job, I work kind of like a retail situation.
Mm-hmm. It's always hell around Christmas time.
It's always hell around Christmas time, right? So listen to this. So the store, the company, whatever I work for, decided to mark down those. You know those Super Mario Lego sets?
Yeah.
You know they're like $60.
Yeah. All Lego sets are.
Yeah. So you know the Mario one that has like the animated character that you can build the Mario world, and then like as you move the character, it talks and blinks and gains coins, and it's like kind of little game.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like $60 everywhere. We had like the Princess Peach version that came out, and they marked it down to $20. And I was like, wow, that's a great, cool deal. And it was like, it was talked about on the internet and all kinds of stuff. And then our store had somebody call and be like, I want to buy all of them. Like the day I got marked down. And they let them buy everything. So nobody else could buy any.
Wow, so now he's selling those online for $100
for
a pop right
$3.
now.
Yeah, not $3, for 3 times as much.
Yeah.
That's what he paid. I was
That's
like,
crazy.
Well, here's the irritating part. I was like,
you should have done that?
no, it's not even like I should have done that. It's not even about the factor of it, but it's I guess for me what I look at is like it was something that was talked about online. Like a lot of people know about this. Do you know what I'm saying? Or something that went around the circles or whatever online. So it shouldn't have never been sold to one person. Like all 100 units or whatever should have never been sold to one person. It should have been like, oh no, you can't buy, you can only buy 10, or there should have been a limit across the board. But I'm not in charge. And I guess it just irritates. When I heard about it, I was like, it irritates the shit out of me. Because here's what happens. These companies, they buy all that you have, and then they turn around and they ship it. They have you ship it to Amazon, and then Amazon sells it and gets a kickback, and then they get a kickback, and then you've taken the markdown to sell everything you have. If you know that you're literally selling to your opposition,
right,
to make money off of your shit after you've taken a loss. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's okay. And let me get off my soapbox. There we go.
Oh, but like what I was saying, what happened was with I was going to start buying Christmas gifts online. All my packages just stopped showing up at the house. Like there was like 11 packages.
Right.
8 of them went missing. 8.
How many?
8, Bob.
Beg your pardon? No, but Because like they just didn't deliver them.
Yeah, like
Does Amazon deliver to your doorstep like they do everyone else?
Yeah, they're supposed to. So Amazon and the freaking United States Postal Service,
right?
Like, dude, I wasn't getting any of my packages, and I'm like, and then it says delivered, and it was like left on doorstep, left at the mailbox, left here, left there.
Don't they take a picture?
They're supposed to, but they never did. And I'm like, what the hell? So, like, now I'm thinking that they just dropped it off at the foot of the mailbox, and some guy walking by decided to pick it up and steal it. So I'm like, well, that's
because you live in that neighborhood.
I live in downtown.
The answer was yes.
So now I'm thinking that I was all like, great. So every single one of my packages is being stolen right now.
Somebody just watched the mailbox like, oh, motherfucker's getting another one.
8 packages. And so Amazon stuff, I was like, whatever, I don't care. Amazon will just send me another one.
Right.
And I was like, but the package from mom and dad, the gifts that they sent me, like, that's messed up. Like, I can't get that back. They have to file insurance, like all that with the post office. Right. And I was walking back to my apartment today, and I took a different route.
You walked a different way?
Yeah, like usually, like there's like
through the complex.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like it's like a giant circle.
Right.
And instead of walking left like I always do, because I park on the left side of the buildings, I walked right because I saw a neighbor and I went to go ask them about my package to see if they had seen anything. And so I walked, and I was like, well, I'll just keep walking this way. So I went to the right. And as I'm walking off to the right, I see the fire escape of one of my neighbors. Which, fire escape, not like traditional cage fire escape with the freaking ladder that the bad guys always running down.
Second back door.
Yeah, it's just like a cement staircase on the side of the buildings that go up to the second floor. I see a crap ton of packages. And
at
my neighbors.
Okay.
Not next to me, but like one building over.
Okay.
And I'm just like, that's a lot of Amazon packages, and I haven't seen that guy in forever. Yeah. Like since like they got the freaking boats out.
Yeah.
I was like, so it's been like a month and a half since I've seen that guy. And then I saw the priority mail medium-sized box that Dad told me the package was in on top. And I was like, that's my shit.
Right.
And I ran up the stairs, and I was like, sure enough, all 8 packages of mine. Amazon already was sending out some of the other stuff. So I now have 2 bed sheets, 2 sets of bed sheets. I got 2 comforters.
Nice. That's always good to have a backup, though.
Yeah. You know, I have... I ordered an RGB, red, green, blue, light up mouse pad with a charger for my phone.
Right.
So now I have one, and my roommate has one.
So you started buying yourself a bunch of shit that you could have put on a Christmas list for the whole family to buy you? Is that what you're saying right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet. And there you go, Mom and Dad. Sorry.
So, but dude, my comforter is so soft.
Yeah, but if you would have made an Amazon list and then just gave everyone the link, you wouldn't have had to pay for any of it.
Soft.
You're not listening. You stopped listening because you know I'm right.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I'm the same way you are. If I want something, I buy it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I haven't bought shit in the last 2 months.
Well, clearly you don't want for a lot.
There it is. There, you've heard it here. Live on the Rayhart Rundown. Bob doesn't need shit.
No, yeah, I'm the same way though. Like if I want something, I buy it. Like, and so it's just like I don't need no man to buy me nothing.
Cool.
No, I don't.
I got you the sheets then. Ta-da! Those free sheets you got from Amazon?
Yeah.
Those are from me.
No,
Surprise! I don't. Merry Christmas. Be cozy. But you found your packages.
But I found my packages. But that was why I didn't order anything because my packages weren't showing up.
Right.
So I was just like, well, what's the point? Like,
so it wasn't like somebody at your place was taking them.
Right.
Like you thought.
No.
And it wasn't like
just freaking Amazon and post
they just
office
suck at dropping things off.
Yeah, dude, here's the thing too.
Here's the thing is that one person dropped it off at the wrong spot, and then the other person was like, maybe, and then they looked, oh yeah, here's the same name, and then the same name, and then every single day they had to drop it off, they're like, I know where this goes.
Yep,
in the pile.
That is exactly what happened. Because it was multiple deliveries on multiple days.
Yeah. Probably from the same dude.
Yep.
Or dudette. I don't know. Whatever.
And here's the thing.
I'm listening.
This is the same place that they delivered the lights to.
The studio lights that we ordered?
Yep. They delivered it to that neighbor. So
maybe you need to move in there.
yeah, maybe I should.
If you put his address, does it show up at your house?
I know, right? That's what I've been waiting
He
on.
never orders anything because he's
Nope,
like, mm-mm.
he doesn't. He's a National Guard. He's a minimalist.
Cool. I feel like everybody in your apartment complex is that way.
Yeah, we're very poor. We're minimalist, not by choice.
They're like, like we're very poor, but we order shit from Amazon all the time.
Yeah. So like, oh, well, I'm a minimalist. Yeah. Oh, how's that working out for you? Well, it's just because I can't buy anything.
It's just because I can't afford anything. So ta-da! By default,
Yeah.
minimalist.
That's what. That's you know what? If I ever like become like really really poor again, I'm just gonna. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna say, nah, I'm a minimalist. Oh, you sleep on just a mattress on the floor? Yeah. Who needs a bed frame?
True.
Oh, you just sold your mattress? Once again, who just a sleeping bag? Minimalist. Don't need it.
It's like camping every day.
That's right. Life is my adventure.
Did you go see? We talked about it in the last episode.
I did not see the mean one yet.
We talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it. I have yet to see it. I've heard of people that saw it.
We couldn't show the clip. I couldn't show the
trailer
on it, but because this is not ours to show. But yeah, you have talked to people that have seen it though?
Yeah, they said
Don't bother.
No, they said it was actually good.
I mean, it's
for what it is.
It's tongue in cheek.
For what it is.
It's the Grinch horror flick.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't expect too much from it to.
Yeah, but they have the Winnie the Pooh version coming out. They have a Pinocchio one, right?
There supposedly is a Pinocchio one in the works. I saw a small CGI scary Pinocchio one on YouTube or something that somebody did, like a computer animated thing that was freaking scary for what it was. But you know,
he can't be a real boy, so he's gonna kill everyone.
It wasn't even. It was something. It was like something. The CGI thing I saw was like something like Geppetto. As opposed to there being like a fairy or whatever, Geppetto was trying to use some kind of like
satanic
voodoo
ritual
magic type thing, and he was just like, I got it right. And he turns around, and Pinocchio's like beating down the door. It's freaking, yeah. And Pinocchio's like got all these like, instead of having like the strings, like I got no strings or whatever,
yeah.
He does have strings, but they work like tentacles, so they're like cutting through shit, and it's, yeah.
Oh shit.
And he goes, oh no, Daddy, I'm happy the way I am, and his fucking nose grows, and it's like a spike, and it's like, oh. Yeah, it was wild. It wasn't very long. I'll show it to you afterward. Show's over, but
that sounds really cool.
But yeah, it reminded me of a video game that came out. What was that one where they had to take a happy pill?
Oh,
I don't know.
Us, We Happy Few.
It reminded me of that. It had that look to it.
Right on.
Like it was creepy like that.
It just kind of reminded me of like a ripped off version of like BioShock.
Yeah, like it was very like a very Seussical version of BioShock.
Yeah, it felt very. It was like B-rated BioShock to me. It was like they tried to combine BioShock with Fallout.
Right.
Is what I felt like, and it just did not work. I didn't care for it that much.
I
thought the beginning was really well done, like very cinematic, very cool, and then once you got like out, I lost interest.
Right.
But I think it should have played off more like BioShock.
Speaking of holiday movies, let's go back to holiday movies though. Before I don't want to dive into video games. We'll lose everybody that doesn't play.
That's true.
But the from films and movies, did you see the new Guardians yet? The new Guardians holiday?
No, I forgot. I've been watching Mr. Robot, dude.
I know. We talked about that, but all right. When the twins get here, we'll fucking. I don't think they've seen it either, because I don't think they have.
Oh, we still have to watch like another 30 minutes of the Star Wars Christmas special. We'll get through it, dude. We just got to do like 20, 30. It's just like exercise. You know, like 20, 30 minutes a week. We just do it 20, 30 minutes a year.
We couldn't get through it last year.
I know.
Because we couldn't understand Chewbacca.
It wasn't Chewbacca. It was Chewbacca's family.
What? Okay, fine.
Chewbacca.
Lobaka. Or whatever. Chippewa. Or whatever the fucking name was. Regardless.
The grandpa watching porn. VR porn.
VR. It was so wild. We're talking about the Star Wars holiday special.
You can find it on YouTube.
I think it's now.
It's like 2 hours.
It's forever long, and it's
like a 2-hour movie. It's so bad. It's terrible. I think we got like right after the grandpa was watching that singing lady.
The VR porn.
The VR porn stuff. She was all singing and dancing and stuff, and he's like...
I'm sorry, what was he like again? And clip.
That's a new GIF. It's all
So yeah, that was creepy. But
yeah, so I think that's where we got up to. So we just gotta like skip ahead to that and then just continue.
it was
on.
just bad.
We'll get there. Another like 20-30 minutes this year, and then we'll do another 20-30 minutes next year.
We said that last year. We didn't bother.
I know.
We were
But
like,
if we
fuck
do this, if we continue to do this, we'll be
Right.
done by like 2024 or 2025.
We're never.
Or we'll just
Break it down to 5-minute intervals and drag that shit out till 2030.
2030.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. All right, so let's get filthy trivia out of the way.
Okay.
Because we do it every episode. It's not necessarily geared towards holiday because I really don't have any filthy trivia holiday stuff. They really don't. I mean, let's be honest. The trivia that we do here is not exactly Trivial Pursuit stuff. It's really stuff you really shouldn't know or need to know. But if you've seen a lot of or if you listened to all of our episodes, or if you've seen our episodes, I guarantee you've learned some shit. I guarantee you especially over the past year, that you've learned some shit.
My fortune tonight.
What?
The best way to learn is by teaching.
Oh, yeah, because we had Chinese food.
Yeah, we had Chinese food tonight. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. We had Chinese. All right. Here we go.
I mean, hey, if the Japanese can have KFC, we can have Chinese. Wait.
Yeah, tonight's the first night of Hanukkah. So there you go.
Oh.
We had Chinese on a Jewish holiday. Here we go. Ready? Were we supposed to eat something else? Matzo balls and latke? All right. I don't know. What do I know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not Jewish. Eating. Start the music. Eating and driving increase the odds of an accident by 80%. 80%.
Really?
If you eat and drive, you can get in an accident. 80% increase.
Not with my DUI assist.
According to experts, coffee is the most dangerous thing to consume. Okay? Coffee. What most people actually drink on their way to work in the morning, coffee, can increase your accidents by 80%. But what is the second thing that could increase you by 80%? What is the second most dangerous thing to consume? Is it
Roadhead.
A, burgers, B, donuts, C, tacos, or D, soup?
Who the fuck is driving around eating soup?
Like driving, they're like, oh, this is okay. It's a stop sign. Weird. No, but burgers you can eat with one hand. Donuts you can eat with one hand. Tacos you could eat with one hand. You don't feel like tacos are a one-hander? You don't feel like you could eat a taco with one hand?
No, I can eat a taco with one hand. But that shit's gonna fall out. And I'm gonna like, oh, and then I'm gonna into another car.
Sorry, what was that last part? Into another car.
Do another car. Because I'm gonna drop some shit on my shirt. I'm gonna go, oh fuck, I got some meat on me. And then as I'm doing that, I'm gonna look up and there's gonna be another car and I'm gonna smack it. Because who the fuck eats soup when you drive? It's gonna be soup, but I'm gonna say tacos. Final answer.
Final answer is tacos. Unfortunately not.
It's soup.
It's fucking soup.
Who the fuck eats soup?
Soup.
Now I just okay. If you have like those Campbell tomato in a cup,
Oh, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make an answer for this. Okay.
then I
let's
can
hear it.
understand that. But like that's just like drinking a cup of coffee. Like, but who the fuck just has a bowl of soup?
And a spoon.
Driving with one knee.
just like.
Oh, man.
Third is ramen. No, I'm just kidding. Just start making it weird.
D is Indian food.
Fourth is lasagna. If you would think that so soup is the second most most dangerous thing to consume while driving will increase your chances to get into an accident by 80%.
70% of those people is chicken gnocchi from Olive Garden. That's just outrageous, dude. If I saw somebody eating a bowl of soup,
You would crash.
I would cry. Yeah.
See how it increases it?
Oh, okay.
It's a shock and awe thing.
This makes sense
Now
now.
it's all
now
coming-
it comes full circle.
It doesn't even have to be driving. The person could be a passenger eating fucking soup, and you would be like, "What the fuck?" And done, broken.
Yeah.
So you get it.
Yeah. I need to install that dash cam.
Ta-da! Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Because you probably drive more than you probably drive more than you should.
Oh,
Anybody who gets a new car always drives for no reason whatsoever.
In the past few months, I've only done 2,700 miles.
But when you got the new car, you'd be sitting at home and you'd be like, I could really go for a Slurpee. And you drive to the farthest 7-Eleven.
No. There's a 7-Eleven right down the road. But I wanted Wawa's.
There you go.
No. Actually, when I first got the car, I came and picked you up and said, let's go to Fort Lauderdale. And we went and hung out with Carl.
That was fun. We got to do more road trip shit. We got to do 20. Let's talk about it for a second. I know we're going to do a New Year's Eve special, but before that, let's see. The 2023 is going to be a big year, big busy year. It's going to be a big busy year for me, for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to try to make it a busy year for me. And while it's not, I'm going to try to push forward on other. I'm going to make it a busy year for me.
There you go.
I'm going to push forward on other projects,
other things you want to do,
and other things that I've wanted to do.
Is there anything that
I was going to say, like, I know you're doing your comedy thing, and I know that
still doing stand-up.
You and Carl said that I'm welcome to join the stage, share the stage
anytime you want to.
And that is of a small interest to me.
Right.
And I say small interest because, yeah, we'll probably end up doing it at some point in time one day.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think I want to yet.
It's fine.
Yeah, like I've been thinking about it, and it's the filming is more of my thing.
Okay.
Like that's what I want to, follow through with. Is I want to be in directing and writing and a little bit of acting and things of that sort. So eventually I will do the stand up, but I'm not gonna make that a main focus of mine. Kind of like how you are right now with 23 and getting scheduled and getting all of that. That's great. Don't get me wrong, it's great.
No, yeah, I'm gonna.
But I also feel like we would accomplish more as a team if you were, because you're starting now your comedy career. If I move forward on the filming aspect, so that we can kind of
cover
you
more
manage
ground.
the comedy,
yeah.
I manage the film, and we can cover more ground and come together to make.
No, totally, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we've got a lot of projects still that we're doing together,
right?
And
but I'd like to I'd like to spend time writing more scripts and having more projects that we would be able to do, and and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm gonna turn left. We're at the fork of the road of comedy and film. They go side by side, but
clearly.
I'm gonna work more on the film stuff for us to try to get us going on that.
And we finally just finished post-production for I Possessed, so it's done. It is done.
Done. Put a fork in it.
It's finished. All of the special effects are done. All the music is done. For those of you who've seen it or seen the stuff up on YouTube, on Carl Remy's YouTube channel, check it out there. You can see behind the scenes stuff and all kinds of stuff, and his stand-up comedy's on there. But it's finally done. That's finished. A few other projects where I'm I'm not hands-on with. Like it's just like I'm at either executive producer or associate producer level, where it's just basically like cut a check and walk away. Right. Yeah. So I got a couple of those going right now. If you go to my Instagram, my profile on Instagram, and click on my bio, there's a new trailer for one of the films I have called Watchdog, so you can see that. The other stuff I have is in the process of filming, so they're not even close to cutting the trailer. But
yeah,
but it's all geared up for next year. I mean, it's all geared up for 2023. So that's why I keep saying 2023 is going to be huge. It's going to be lots of moving and shaking, just from outside projects and and then from doing the comedy thing. And so yeah, if you want to double down on the film stuff, by all means, please.
Yeah, I think that's what I want to do.
Yeah,
for
sure.
So, because just one day would just be out, and I'd be like, "Oh, hey guys, by the way, I wrote this script."
Like, cool, let's just go make it now.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that it's like, because it's, you know how like 3 heads are better than one.
Mm-hmm.
The reason being is because you can have one guy doing this, one guy doing that, and one guy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you can kind of cover more, you cover more ground, like we said before. And I think that I think it's a smart move on our part.
Right.
If we did that. So I want to focus more on the films.
Cool. But if you ever want to try it.
No, yeah, absolutely.
No, yeah. If you ever want to try it, or if you ever want to host one of our shows or something like that.
Yeah, I'll probably definitely host.
Yeah. Because that doesn't require much of the go up and be like, hey, welcome.
But speaking,
here's Bob. It's kind of ta-da. It's, you know. But speaking of what?
Speaking of comedy.
Yes.
I know it's the holiday season, folks. I understand this show might be a little bit raunchy for some. You can't really tell our jokes at the family dinner table.
True.
You know? I mean, maybe you can.
Maybe you can.
Not going to judge your family.
Yeah, who do we know? Mm-hmm.
You know? But found a few jokes that you could say. They're super corny. You probably won't even laugh. You might laugh because it's too corny. But I figured a few jokes that you could tell around the dinner table that's kid-friendly. Yeah.
So here we go with this new segment called Adam's Corny Christmas Jokes.
Is that really the name?
There might be music playing right now. I don't even know.
All right. Why don't you ever see Santa in the hospital?
Why don't you ever see Santa in the hospital? I don't know.
He's got private elf care. Private
stupid.
elf care. So stupid.
So stupid.
So stupid. Why is Santa afraid of getting stuck in the chimney?
Because he has a fat ass.
No, he's claustrophobia. He's claustrophobic.
These are jokes you can tell your kids.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
So dumb.
Maybe it should be called Adam's Corny Kid Jokes. I like it though. Keep going.
What happened to the man who stole the advent calendar?
I don't know.
He got 25 days.
Yay!
Dumb. I asked my wife what she wanted for Christmas. She told me that nothing would make her happier than a diamond necklace. So I bought her nothing. The gingerbread man went to the doctor's complaining of a sore knee. Doctor asked him, "Have you tried icing it?" What is the Grinch's least favorite band? The Who. Who? The Who. Why does Scrooge love reindeer?
I don't know.
Because every buck is dear to him. So stupid.
So stupid. Keep going.
And my favorite one, last one, favorite one. Why do you call an elf on the shelf? What do you call an elf on the shelf who just won the lottery? Wealthy.
Bah! There you go.
Wealthy.
Adam's Corny Christmas Jokes.
Yep.
You can tell any of those to your kids or to your family around the table. There's a good chance your dad already knows all of them.
Very good chance.
I can't think of any corny jokes Dad used to tell. Can you think of any?
Yes.
Please elaborate.
I remember one joke Dad told me, and I'll never forget it.
Okay, I'm listening.
So
you might be too.
Usually,
so careful.
usually when somebody at work is, you know, somebody at my day job is just all like, "Oh, you want to be in comedy? Tell me a joke." Fuck you, man.
That's hilarious.
Like, just have a conversation with me and see if you laugh. Like, I don't know, it comes naturally. But it's always tell me a joke. So I just go to this one.
Okay.
Because I remember Dad telling me when I was a little kid.
So it was like, what are your first memories of a dad joke? I mean, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Could you remember anything Dad telling you a joke any time before that?
No.
So there we go. Okay,
Well,
so this one will be sentimental.
This was one of the jokes. This is a few jokes.
Okay. But this one's sentimental.
Yeah.
So good. Let's hear it.
3 guys die and go to heaven.
Okay.
The first guy goes up to the pearly gates, and they were just all like, how long were you married? And if so, were you married? How long? And did you ever cheat on your wife?
Mm-hmm.
First guy's like, I was married for 5 years, cheated on my wife every chance I could. He's all like, that's not good, but you're in the book. I got to let you in. Here's a skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
And the second guy goes up. Same questions. He goes, I was married for 30 years. I only cheated on my wife 3 times. Goes, it's still not good, but better than that last guy. You're in the book. I got to let you in. Here's a Toyota. And last guy comes up. He goes, I was married for 50 years, and I never cheated on my wife once. The guy's like, man, that's amazing. And you're in the book. I get to let you in. Here's a Rolls Royce. A few days later, the 2 guys, skateboarding Toyota, see the guy with the Rolls Royce, and he seems like down and out. Goes up to him. He goes, "Yeah, man, what's the matter?" He's like, "My wife just passed away." He goes, "Oh, that should be good. You should be happy. You get to spend time with her." He goes, "Yeah, but I just saw her riding a skateboard." That was the joke that I heard as a kid,
and you were like, "I like it."
So that was what I went with.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That, and then it was a gross one that Dad taught me. Not like a dirty joke, like adult joke.
No, but like
Dad was very careful about those around me. Dad
Right.
has still never told me a fucking adult dirty joke that I'm sure he told you.
I probably have heard one. I just can't remember it right now.
But he told me this one. He was like, somebody walks into a salon, looks at it, sees a girl with red hair, and he's like, "Hey, I really like that color." She goes, "Oh, thanks. It's natural." I was, "Oh, okay." Sees another blonde. "Hey, I like that color of hair on you. It looks good." She goes, "Oh, thanks. It's natural."
Don't tell me. Tell the camera I know this one.
Oh, I'm sorry. "Oh, thanks. It's natural." So sees a woman with green hair. And he's like, "That's a peculiar color." She goes, "Oh, thank you. It's natural." Yeah. Gross.
Yeah.
But that one, I remember Dad telling me that one, and then the whole one with the "you stuffed bird." You remember that one?
Yeah.
You stuffed this bird up your ass. Anyway,
I'm not sure you can
I
tell
don't
that
think,
one anymore.
yeah, I think that one
at this
might,
point.
yeah, I think that
Those
one
are
might
pushing
make
it.
it to cancel culture.
It's funny though.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one,
no,
that's a
there's some-
cancel culture joke.
There's jokes Dad has told me. There was jokes Dad was talking about way back in the day, and it was what I guess there was like a thing that they would do where you would tell a joke. They would sit, the guys would get together and they'd be like, "Oh, let's all tell jokes, right? Whatever, blah," and you would go like around the room essentially, or around in a circle or whatever to tell a joke.
Like fucking AA?
Yeah,
for
like
jokes?
AA for jokes. Apparently, I guess
All right.
I don't know what Dad was into, but regardless,
JA?
I guess so.
Jokes Anonymous?
But he would tell, like, it was
Ooh.
one where he told a joke. This is how it started.
It's kind of a...
Do you have another joke?
It's a
do you
good
have another,
name for an open mic night, but
do you,
go
do,
ahead.
do you have another joke from Dad that you can remember?
Maybe.
So, okay, so I'll just tell this
Anyway.
one then. So, like, Dad would tell this one where it was like, this little boy, I don't know, was so excited that for Christmas one year he got a brick. His favorite thing was like science and gravity. So he would go outside and he would throw the brick up in the air and it would come back down. And he would throw the brick up in the air and it would come back down. He would see how high he could throw it. Every day he was getting bigger and stronger, so every day he would be able to throw it up higher and higher and higher and higher. And he'd throw the brick up in the air, and that's where the joke ends. And I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Dad, that's not funny." He goes, "Okay." And then it would go around the room, right? And it'd get back to Dad. And Dad would go, "Okay." He's like, there was a guy on an airplane, and it's, they no seatbelt, or your seatbelt signs are on. And back in the day, you could smoke on airplanes, but this was like right at that time where you couldn't, they were starting to not let you do it. So he's like, this guy on the airplane had a cat, and the lady's like, "You can't like have a cat on the plane." He's like, "Well, I found this cat before I got on the plane. I didn't know what to do with it." She's like, "Well, I'll take the cat." So she takes the cat. She goes up front. She hands it to the co-pilot. The co-pilot's like, "What do you want me to do with this cat?" He hands it to the pilot. The pilot's like, "I don't have time for this freaking cat." Throws the cat out the window. Okay? They're flying. Throws the cat out the window. Next thing, she goes back. The dude's back in there smoking. Cigar. She goes, "Sir, it's a flight. You're not allowed to smoke on this plane. You're not allowed to smoke. I'm going to take your cigar." He goes, "Okay, here." Hands the cigar. She gives it to the co-pilot. Co-pilot's like, "What do you want me to do with this cigar?" "I'm not going to." He gives it to the pilot. Pilot's like, "I don't want this cigar." He throws it out the window. A little while later, the guy's sitting on the airplane or whatever, and he's looking out the window, and he sees the cat clinging for life on the
Wing of the plane.
wing of the plane. Guess what's in the cat's mouth? Guess.
A cigar?
A brick. See? And that's where Dad was like, that's where Dad would get everyone. Like, all the dudes in the room would be like, oh!
Fucking stupid.
But me as a kid, I was like, so did the little boy get a cigar? And Dad would be like, what? Yeah. But there was like some round the room type table. I'll never forget it because I was like, it was such a long setup. Because if you had a bunch of people, the way Dad would tell it is if you had a bunch of people, the whole throwing a brick up thing, he would just go, go, whoever go next. And he would just let that go. Almost like he almost forgot the tail of the joke. So it was a setup. And it was the first time I saw a setup and what they call like a callback.
Right.
It was the first time as a kid where I saw that for the first time happen in the room. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that was cool. That to me was cool. I always tried to find a way for me and my friends to for me to replicate that, but my friends never knew any jokes. They're like, what are you talking about? I was like, tell a joke. And they're like, what happened to the brick? I'm like, just tell a joke. Like as a kid, I could never replicate that, but that's how I watched Dad do it once. And I always thought that was freaking, out of all those corny dad jokes, I thought that one was like the best setup and because people aren't expecting it to be, after you say cigar and you've gone around the room and you've heard 3 or 4 or 5 other jokes, you forgot
about the brick.
But it's so basic. So anyways, that's all. I bored everyone to death with that fucking story, but
yeah, it was a long journey.
It was about as long as it is to hear that joke, I can tell you.
All right,
so there we go. Christmas time. Yay! Talking about jokes. I don't think I have any other.
When did you...
When did what? Go ahead.
Oh, we all know at this point that this is a podcast not suited for kids.
Right.
When did you stop believing in Santa?
I think I've told this. I think I told this on the previous Christmas episode, but I'll tell it again. Yeah, I'll tell it again. So I was probably 10 or 11. Probably like 10 or 11 years old. And I was
late bloomer.
Yeah, maybe. I was already like 6 foot, so it didn't matter. I was like so excited. I was overexcited for what I was going to get. I kept like watching Christmas specials. They would always have Christmas specials of like, I believe in Santa. And it was like celebrities who believed in Santa, and they would always try to convince you that he was real and da-da-da-da. And so there's always these specials on TV, and I would watch them all, and I was like very much trying to be like, he is real. This makes total sense. And why wouldn't there? Who would lie? And why I have this in my head? I was trying to over-explain it. Like, oh, why is there this big like commercialized situation if it's bullshit? Like I didn't comprehend. Yeah,
you didn't understand money.
I didn't understand advertising money. So I was like, why would they lie? I'm 10. I'm like, why? That's dumb. No. Well, so I didn't understand it. So I remember having the toughest time fucking falling asleep. Christmas Eve, I was like so struggling to fall asleep, and then I had such a tough time falling asleep. I became a light sleeper. Like I was like, what time is it? You know. And then, I woke up one time. It was like 1 a.m. or maybe it was midnight. And
this is what, California?
No. This was Spain. This is right before you were born.
Oh yeah, 10 or 11. We're 10 or 11 years apart.
So it was like right before you were born, and I was like, and I saw that there was light under my door, and my door was at the end of the hallway. So if there was any light under my door, that means the living room light was on. And I was like, I think Santa's here. Oh my God. I think he's Santa. I'm turning this into an ASMR show. Oh my God, I think Santa's here.
Dude, don't yell.
Oh my God.
You're yelling on ASMR.
No, so I was like, I think he's here. And then I was like, I'm going to be very quiet. Maybe I can hear jingle bells or something. I can hear some kind of giveaway, stomping, reindeer, a giggle, a chuckle. No. You know what I heard?
Turn off the lights.
No.
Oh.
I didn't. No.
Wine glasses clinking.
Yeah. And then Adam was bored. No.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I was going with that. And here I am, bitches. Merry Christmas.
No, what I heard was I actually heard Mom and Dad used to drink iced tea, and we didn't have plastic tumblers. We had glasses. Back in the 80s, everyone had glassware, like actual fucking glassware, and so we had glassware. And when you let your tea settled, when you had a home-brewed iced tea and it would settle, it would like, when the ice melted, for whatever reason, I don't know what kind of fucking tea it was. Whatever, I was a kid. But it would like kind of get watered down. So you would just kind of shake your glass to make the ice stir the tea a little bit. And I heard that. And it was a dead giveaway that it's Mom and Dad. And I'm like, oh. And then I heard him like, just put it there. And I'm like, oh. Like I was deflated. I remember laying in bed going, fuck. Like I so much wanted it to be true. I so much wanted that imagination. I so much wanted that whatever it was, the magic or to be real as a kid. Because I don't know what I was looking for or struggling for or whatever, but I so much wanted that that again, the Christmas magic, if you will, to be real. So to hear, when I heard the clanking of the ice in the glass in the tea, I remember. I'd never forget it. I'll never forget it.
Do Mom and Dad know this?
No, probably not.
They do now.
They're listening now. But I remember I was deflated. I was literally deflated. And then I just laid there, and like Mom and Dad would always leave one present by our pillows. Do you remember that?
No, I never got that.
Seriously?
Yeah, no, that never happened.
No fucking way. Seriously. Yeah, it had to have.
We would get one gift on Christmas Eve. That was it.
That was all you remember?
That we would get one gift on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day, we would open up, or Christmas morning, we would open up the rest. That was it. There was no fucking gift at the foot of my bed so that I had something to play with when I woke up. Nope, none of that. No, we lived in the age of teenagers having cell phones, or not cell phones, but teenagers having phones in their bedrooms. So then you would fucking dial the landline and hang up, and it would call the house, and as soon as it stopped ringing, that means Mom and Dad picked it up, and you could, hey, are you guys up yet?
Are you awake? Are you awake?
Are you awake? You up? You up? Are you up? Let us out.
No. You make it sound like you make it sound like they lock us into our room.
No, we weren't allowed to come out till Mom and Dad came out.
Yeah, we weren't. Well, because Dad wanted to set up the video camera. He wanted to see our reaction. So Mom and Dad we had this rule that we weren't allowed to leave the bedroom Christmas morning and go running out downstairs because Dad wanted to get our reaction to the presents.
And you know
and it's fair.
And do you know how Dad got away with that? Because he told me, at least as a kid, if you go out there or whatever and sneak a peek, then, you know, those gifts disappear.
That's pretty smooth. I'd have told you the same shit.
Dude, I looked through the crack one time to see if I could hear anything, and I saw one gift off on the side of the tree. And I was like, oh no! And I shut the fucking door. Dad got fucking smart, and before he let us out, would shift gifts around.
Yeah.
So when I went out there, that gift was fucking gone. And I freaked.
Or to your perspective.
To my perspective.
Right.
Yeah, to my perspective. All he did was fucking move it to the other side of the tree or whatever. But he would like shift shit around so that in case it looked different.
Yeah.
And yeah. So then I was like, I was a kid, I stopped fucking peeking. I would just call that phone. Let us out.
No, but so when I was a kid, before you were born, clearly.
Yeah. Because hold on, let me rephrase that. I didn't believe in Santa when I was a teenager. I said teenagers with the phones in the bedroom.
Yeah.
3 older siblings. And then we had a hallway with all the rooms connected. And they would have that sheet over that hallway door.
That led to the living room. But so what would happen is way back before you were born, back in the cooler times, what Mom and Dad would do was they would, and Rachel should remember this too, Santa would leave an unwrapped gift, something we wanted, by our pillow. Like literally by our pillow or at the foot of our bed or whatever. So when we woke up Christmas morning, we were already one toy up. Like we were like, oh, new toy. And we just would start playing with it. right then and there. And it was smart for mom and dad because it delayed waking up. And, like, was it like, yeah, there was Christmas morning, but we were preoccupied for at least 30 minutes to an hour with whatever toy we had gotten. It wasn't usually it wasn't like a bicycle. It wasn't like a big, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I remember distinctively.
If mom and dad had done that for me and it was like a video game that I really wanted, I would never come out Christmas morning. That, so you had to be careful.
But that's just it though. It was like always like for me, I was a collector of like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Right.
So it was very easy for mom and dad to leave a figure that I wanted on, my bedside or whatever. And I would just wake up and and open it up and like, and add them to the guys and start having little battles. And then they'd be like, it's Christmas. And I'm like, okay. They were like, after you were born, they were like, we're not doing that shit anymore.
No, I stopped believing around the same time as you did. I think like 11.
Yeah.
I just stopped. Like, I just finally looked at everything and I was like sitting there calculating. I was like, there's no fucking way.
That's the big thing.
You know what I mean? Like, eventually, like, I was just like, there's no fucking way.
See,
I mean, kids at school, too. There's no such thing as Santa Claus. Your parents are making it up. And I'm like, fuck you. It does exist.
Yeah.
But
here's the thing is that in my school, when I was 10, it was military school. So there was still that, like, oh, well, your parents are making it up. But there wasn't...
No. You've just been bad and you never get gifts. That's just an excuse.
Yeah, it would turn into very much like, yeah, right, whatever. And it was like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I guess in the 80s, when I was a kid, in the 80s, early 90s, the kids back then wanted to believe. Yeah. Like, we all wanted that magic. There was Christmas movies and all this stuff that was kind of telling us to have that magic, to have that hope, to have that spirit. And I think come the 90s and come the early 2000s, like Christmas specials and all that stuff, they weren't, they were just, at that point, they were reruns. There was nothing new. There was nothing, and the movies you got were so synthetic and super high quality, fake graphics and this and that it just became like, oh yeah, clearly this is bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I don't know. It's sad, and it's sad for the new generation, and it sucks, but I know my generation, I want to say, wanted to hang on probably as long. And I don't speak for everyone, don't get it twisted, but I want to say that at least the circles that I ran in, everybody wanted to hang on for as long as possible. We all knew, but we all wanted to not know.
I was like 10 or 11, so I was all like, 9/11 is a thing. It just happened. And I was just all like, there's no Santa, there's no God.
Yeah,
like,
so
there's only fucking war, and it was. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking around.
But we grew up in the same household and had two totally different childhoods.
Totally different childhood because of the age gap. Because like mom and dad were still learning when they were like raising you. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They raised that. With me, they had 3 tries beforehand, so they're like, all right. We're going to get this one right.
I don't know if they did that. I think they're like, the first one was so easy. And then they were like, kind of fluffed off the other 3. And they were like, fuck.
Yeah, I think that, I think they just tried so hard on the first 3 that they were just like, fuck the 4th one.
I don't know. I don't get as many phone calls as the rest of y'all. So
let him, he'll figure shit out. Life sucks. You get old, you die. There you go. That's life. Welcome to the world, Adam.
That's so not the case, though.
I know.
Like to make jokes. You like to pretend that it's the case.
I just
though.
Like
you
to
so make much wish that kind of was the case.
I was
a little bit
spoiled rotten.
I was gonna say you wish that was the case so much, but that's not the case.
I was the first teenager to have a cell phone. Keep in mind,
sure.
Well, teenager.
I said sure.
Yeah.
You mean on mom and dad's plan?
Well, yeah.
Sure.
Well, I'm saying like out of us kids.
Oh yeah. That's what I said. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because I'm not talking, dude. Kids, 6-year-olds have cell phones nowadays. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. No, I'm talking like because cell phones were more like everyday general use for most people when I was like 15.
Right, they're more 15, common.
They were more common. Yeah.
Right.
15. Yeah, common. I can't think of that fucking word.
No, I guess not.
So. They were more common when I was like 15, so I had a flip phone, dude. I miss my old Razor.
They're coming back. There's the new design for the new Razer phones are coming back.
I know what I want for Christmas.
New but old Razer.
I want a Razer phone again so that I can hang up on people properly.
So if you want to get Adam a Razer phone, just mail it to the house behind his at
apartment 48.
We got to get out of here though. We got Christmas shit to do. Yeah. You got clearly Christmas shopping to do.
Yeah.
I have to go. This has been a really easy, quick, simple episode. We really can't bet you complain because
we kind of winged it. I think it went really well.
I mean, here's the thing: is that we just talk about our childhood, which is always fun because of the different comparisons.
Dude, it's such different comparisons. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful though because it just goes to show. I also feel like a lot of people that like in nowadays at least, their siblings are like a year apart. You know what I mean? Like 2 years apart. 3 years apart. Me and you have 11 years apart.
The most common is 2 years.
Right.
Right.
But with me and you, it's 11 years. So it shows over a decade gap.
Yeah. So it technically should be 4 other siblings between us, but yeah.
Right. So it's like it just goes to show the different, the change of childhood.
Culture. I think mom and dad's parenting skills changed over the years.
Yeah.
So.
Well, clearly we're just repeating the same shit because we just said that. I just realized that. I'm tired. It's a late show, dude. This is a late show. See, I'm repeating that again.
Yeah, it's
time to go. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Don't forget, again, like and subscribe. Right. Join our Patreon at patreon.com/Rayhart Rundown if you want to get free merch or extended episodes or more free stuff as we get forward into the new year.
Yes, and in 2 days, Santa Claus pulled up. Come get the loot.
So there's that. Everybody, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Peacocks Up. And we'll see you, next year.
No, New Year's.
Oh, yeah, New Year's. We'll see you on New Year's Eve.
Bye now.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you